Hey y'all, welcome to Racing Crafts and the Sensational Stamps. Today I am doing a birthday card for my little cousin, sorry, who is a huge Harry Potter fan. So, of course, she has to have a Harry Potter birthday card. And this cutie is from I'm sorry, if I could speak, it would be awesome. He is from Sensational Stamps, and I don't remember what his name is, so I will post that in the information bar below, where you'll also find a link to my blog, unless, of course, you are on the Sensational Stamps YouTube, in which you will find a link to all of the members of the design team. Now, when you go to the blog, that will explain what his name is, where you can find him. It's going to give sizes of paper. It's going to give the markers that I use to color him. Just everything will be on there. So, I am using a couple things. I made this stencil. And by I made it, I mean I found a cut file somewhere online for free, and I cut it out of that plastic folder material. Back to school time's a great time to shop for this because it holds up really well. It makes really nice stencils. I'm pretty sure this is probably a Bird's Cards or a Monica's Creative Room, but I don't remember, like I said. So I'm sorry to whoever's it is. I did not design this. So if this is yours, please let me know. I will 100% give you the credit for it. I just can't remember what file I used to make it. I am going to be using a die from Spellbinders Nestabilities. It's Labels 3. And I'm going to cut this apart to give me the white layer over the backing. And then this is the background I made using that stencil. And I used Tim Holtz Distress ink. And I used weathered wood and iced spruce, because I wanted to give him kind of a roughish background, and that's what I came up with. So I kind of like it. It works for me. I probably should have grunged it up a little more, but I didn't. So it is what it is. I like it. My cousin will love it, and I think those are the things that matter. So, alright, so let's get started. I'm going to stamp using a stamp set from Jaded Blossom. It's called My Favorite Wizard, and I super love that stamp set, and I bought it specifically with this card in mind. But that was before Sensational Stamp, before our wonderful creator and designer at Sensational Stamps created this this Digi-Stamp, and he is so cute. I just had to use him instead. So, I'm combining the two together to get where I want to be. I'm going to be using VersaFine Onyx Black ink today. It's kind of becoming my new favorite black ink. It gives just a nice, crisp, lovely black stamp. I still do like Memento Tuxedo Black, but this just is so black and it's so crisp. It's just, I'm loving it. Okay, so this stamp says, "Have a magical birthday," and I just stamped that on the inside, and that's all I'm going to stamp on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside so it can have a chance to dry a little bit. And then I'm going to use a second stamp from that My Favorite Wizard, and it says Harry Birthday instead of Happy Birthday. I thought that was kind of cute since I'm using Harry. Okay, So what we're going to do, I'm going to try and do this on screen, but I have to get it closer to my face. There we go. That's not too bad. Okay. And I'm going to set that aside and give that a little chance. Oops. See? I knew that was going to happen. At least it came off my nail. Oops. I'm still getting used to the way this hinges. I'm not used to that yet. Okay, so let's set this guy aside. And I'm going to put my stamp mat away and grab the rest of my card and my ATG gun, which I have to confess, I'm not exactly sure where it's at. I haven't used it in quite a while. It's been so busy with Thanksgiving and Christmas and getting ready for Christmas that I've been using a lot of art glitter glue and not so much ATG. So I guess we're going to use art glitter glue again today because I'm not exactly sure where my ATG gun is. You would think a big pink thing would be quite easy to find, but it probably slid down behind my desk here. Which is what looks like happened. Okay, so we'll just use some regular art glitter glue. That will do the job too. Okay, so I'm going to still set these aside. And I'm going to start by adhering my front page together. I'm just going to go ahead and run a little bit of art glitter glue around. Whoops, whoops. I'm not the most coordinated person today, unfortunately. The good thing is that this stuff dries clear, except I have a feeling it's going to cause a problem on, not too bad actually. Okay, let's try to be more careful this time around. No, apparently not. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and center that on my card. Come on. Behave. Here we go. Just like that. And I'm going to grab my inside piece now and hope that it has dried enough. If I be careful, that it won't cause me a problem. Okay. So we're just going to do this way. Okay. There we go. Okay. Close enough. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside of our card base. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to grab my foam tape, my massive roll of foam tape, and I'm going to double up a large portion of this, like that. And I'm going to snip that off because I'm not exactly sure how much I'm going to use, but I know I want Harry to be popped up more. So I'm going to actually peel my backing off now. Hey, look at that. That wasn't too bad, actually. And then I'm going to cut some pieces. And I'm going to go ahead and double up the rest. I really am loving this 3M foam tape. Come on. It's not that difficult to double up. There we go. Today's just going to be one of those tutorials where things don't go right. Okay, so I'm just going to cover and I'm going to make sure that some of the bigger pieces, like his hands and this hair back here, is covered. Just because, well, that bothers me for some reason. Not sure exactly why, but it does. And now I've got to cut that foam tape off. There we go. And I think 2 more pieces. One here and one here will do. And so I'm just going to put Harry down here at the bottom, or our wizard, I guess. And then the sign is going to go up here. And this piece I'm going to cut around. When I cut it, I went ahead and ran it through to emboss it so I could see where this inner piece was, so I could cut it off. Usually I don't use as big of a piece of scrap paper as I did this time, but it just was laying on my desk, so I used it. It doesn't have to cover the whole die, because all you want is this inside portion to go right there. So I'm going to go ahead and pop some glue on the back here. And I'm going to grab my tweezers to help me do this. Just like that. There we go. Looks good. And I think I'm going to do 1 layer of foam tape right behind the middle. I'm not sure. Oh, it is going to work. Woohoo! Yay! That's even better. There's my little close. Okay, then I have one more thing I want to do. There's a stamp in that stamp set that says Owl Post. And I'm not sure, this probably won't be mailed. I can almost guarantee that it won't be mailed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this owl post up here in the corner where you would put a stamp. Just like that. And that, I think, is going to do it for today. So there is our card. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you head over and check out the Sensational Stamps Facebook page and participate in the monthly challenge. I'll see you guys next time.